It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by ProMed Ambulance Services, care you can count on, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. It was Canada's answer to Dark Shadows. Strange Paradise, initially launched in syndication in the U.S. on September 8, 1969, and began airing on CBC television the following month. The series' protagonist is billionaire Jean-Paul Desmond, whose absolute refusal to accept the death of his beloved wife Erica on the remote Caribbean island of Maljardine leads him to a blasphemous defiance of God. He strikes an ill-fated bargain with the spirit of his sinister ancestor, Jacques-Éloi de Monde, which drives the story for the series' first 13 weeks. After its 65th episode, Strange Paradise was substantially retooled, jettisoning the majority of the cast and moving its setting from the Caribbean to Desmond Hall, the family's ancestral home in North America. Canadian actor Colin Fox was chosen to play the dual roles of Jean-Paul and Jacques. Other players in the Maljardine cast included Cosette Lee as Raxel, one of the mysterious servants, Sylvia Feingold as Holly Marshall, a runaway heiress, Dan MacDonald as Reverend Matt Dawson, Paisley Maxwell as Elizabeth, Holly's mother, and Angela Rowland as Vanjie, a local mystic. The series' only original cast members to make the jump from Maljardine to the Desmond Hall episodes were Colin Fox, Cosette Lee, Kurt Scheingold, Sylvia Feingold, and Tootie Wiggins, though only Fox and Lee remained with the cast, all the way to the series' final episode. New performers cast as Desmond Hall regulars include Neil Daynard as Philip, Pat Moffat as Irene, Jack Creeley as Laszlo, Peg Dixon and Jan Campbell as Ada, David Wells as Court, Lucy Warner as Emily Blair, Vivian Rees as Agatha Pruitt, Trudy Young as Susan, and Robert Goodyear as Julian Desmond. Young had played Holly's friend Dinah in the pilot episode. The CBC and American outlets, Metro Media and Kaiser Broadcasting, handle distribution and co-production of the series, with the majority of it being shot in Ottawa. Exterior shots of Maljardine Mansion were filmed at Casa Loma in Toronto. Two of the show's writers, Ron Sproat and Joseph Caldwell, had previously written scripts for Dark Shadows. The ratings for Strange Paradise were rocky from the start, leading to a production shakeup early in the series' run. Just 1 month after its American debut, the show was dropped by Metro Media stations in New York and Los Angeles, and moved into early afternoons by Kaiser stations in Philadelphia, Boston, Cleveland, and Detroit. The show ended its 1-year run with 3 separate 13-week story arcs. It then surfaced in syndicated reruns in various markets across the U.S. Thus, it was the first soap opera to be marketed in this capacity. Although Strange Paradise found new life in the home video market in the early 90s, no DVD release of the series has been forthcoming. Series writer Ian Martin went on to write numerous scripts for Hyman Brown's CBS Radio Mystery Theater. Many of those radio plays containing elements taken directly from his earlier writings on Strange Paradise. The birth of the internet gave rise to new outlets of influence for the series, including several fan-based websites. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.